Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? Hope you all are doing great. I myself am doing pretty good this morning. No complaints, no complaints. Today is my day off, so that is always a nice day. Good morning, Mr. Robin, Mr. Michael, Mr. Steve, Mr. Paul. Let's see, who else? Mr. Shady, Mr. William. I think I said William already, maybe? No, Mr. William. Yeah, I just made it a second ago. I was bored. It doesn't make sense. Some of it is kind of crazy looking, but it is what it is. Was a little bored this morning, so I started making a couple. I actually made a pretty cool looking one for Instagram. I made a let's see here, Instagram. So I made a couple of them this morning. One just plain one that says Blade Talk. So there's that one. And then I made one that kind of has all the stuff that we talk about. I did those as I was driving home from work this morning. Set your alarm, sharpen your mind, and be part of the grind. So, yeah, that's how bored I was. Good morning, TC. So, last night in my front pocket, I had this knife again. I am still absolutely loving it. I did take it apart last night to check it out, and I noticed something weird about this knife. I will show y'all that here momentarily. But I had that one in the front pocket and that one in the back pocket. Good morning. Did I say? I guess I did say morning, Steve. Yeah. I think I'm caught up. TC, Shady. Oh, that's cool, B Shady. You've been there 30 minutes and got settled in. What are you guys carrying today? That is what I carried. Morning, JD. Hope you're doing well, sir. Why don't y'all get that like button smash out of the way so help the algorithm get more people here talking to us. And I've totally forgotten that a lot of the new people don't know our experience with doing modding and anodization and all kinds of stuff that we've done. So I need to hit some of that soon so that more people will know that I don't just sit here and talk about random knives. I can actually do a little something. Can't do it well, but I can attempt it. Let's see. So William's carrying. Oh, he said his AD 20.5 still has a squeak. Robin got a Nova. I'm guessing a Vero Nova. There's a few different knives named Nova. JD is carrying a pair of 3 lightweight. Morning, John. TC is carrying his Mac 2 3.5. B Shady has got his compadre, and Ty Dice. Light and tight. Yes, sir. I carried a few more knives with me to work last night. I was trying to sort a few and figure out which ones I wanted to sell, and so I did that. I was able to tune the that Shiro knife a little better last night, so Steve is carrying an 8020S, a Factor, and a Dust Devil. What in the heck is a Dust Devil? Let's see here. Dust Devil. Dust Devil knife. Aha, utility Kubey. Nice. That's one I have not seen. We were able to find that one pretty quickly. I'm guessing you have a black one. How wrong am I? Oh, it is designed by Knives Fast? That's pretty cool. KC, yep. Oh, you got the blue one? That would have probably been my second choice. Yeah, it does look like a capable little pixie. So, anybody else want to tell us what they're carrying today? You got the black. So let me go here, and I want to show y'all something odd I found out about this knife. So let me hide that one in the dark over there. Good morning, Mr. Christopher. So I think they messed up on this knife when they ordered parts or when they were doing final assembly. We're going to see if we can't fix it, because it doesn't really affect anything, but it's just one of those things that kind of gets to me. Christopher has got his Doc clone, and his Evo 1.1 is due to arrive tomorrow. So tomorrow is a good day in Christopher's mailbox. So let me show y'all what this knife has going on. It's a little weird. Like I said, I'm really loving this knife. I think this one for $75, and the Tough Knives Breaker clone that is like $25. Those two knives together would be one of the best $100 combos ever. That is this knife on the table and this knife right here. These two knives together would cost you $100, and I don't see another $100 knife combo being any better than these two. They're both great, and since they have both received them, TC and Sever got their giveaway knives yesterday. Actually, Sever got his 2 days ago, and TC got his yesterday. He got one of these, or they both got one of these, because these are the 10 that I bought. So I bought the two different patterns of these two. There's one of the patterns, and here's the other pattern. So I'm not sure who got which one, but these are the 10 knives that I bought that I thought were great value knives that I'm going to use for giveaways. So look forward to getting one of those in the future, and you might just get one for the heck of it because I like you. So if I ask you for your address, you can probably guess what that's for. Good morning, Cliff. But yeah, these knives right here are great. They do have cheap bearings, of course. They are aluminum, not titanium. But they have great action. Super good action. Anyway, let me get back to the one I was talking about. Morning, Pete. Morning, Cliff. If I didn't say that, I think I did. I don't know. It's hard to keep up with everybody. If I don't say good morning to you, my apologies. So, the weird thing about this knife, it's got some nice weight reduction milling. Has a locating pin for the backspacer. It has stamped bearings, so that is not the best. But here's the weird part about it. So either they got the wrong bearings or they got the wrong washers, because as I was taking it apart, good morning, Jason. As I was taking it apart, I came across an extra washer, and I was like, what the heck's going on? Did they put two on one side and one on the other? Were tolerances wrong? But come to find out, they put two washers on both sides. So I think they bought the wrong thickness washers or something. Because that's not normally what you see in knives. I have done that to fix knives, and I've shown that on stream. When swapping out some bearings that are thicker or thinner, sometimes you have to do the double washer technique. But oh, it's all good. Be shady. So I don't know why they used two washers, but we're gonna see. So I bought a pack of washers with every thickness from 0.1 up to like 0.5. I bought a bunch of different thicknesses of washers just for this occasion. You can see how many different sizes and thicknesses I have. So hopefully I have one that I can replace a single washer instead of the two. And I would like to replace these bearings with something a little better. So we might try to do that also. So yeah, let's bust out the calipers, see what we got here in total thickness. So both of them together are, let me go to millimeters because that might be easier. All right, so together they're 1.03 millimeters. So right at 1 millimeter, actually 1.03 exactly. 1.03. All right, and then the bearings are 1.2 bearings. So let's see, if I take out one of these, each one of these would be 0.5. Yep, 0.5. And that means 1.2. So we got one and 1, that's 2. And two 1.2s is 2.4. So 4.4 total. So if I use two 1.58 bearings, which would be 1.6, 1.2, 3.2, what I say I needed 4.4. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. What did I say? 1.2, 2.4, 3.4, 4.4. Yeah, so I need a total of 4.4 width. So if I use two 1.58 or 1.6, that's 3.2. So I need 1.2 divided by 2, so I need a 0.6 washer on both sides of 1.58 bearings, and that should be good. So let's see what I got here. These are 0.3, so 2 of those would work. Those are 0.2. Those are 0.1. These are 0.5. These are 1 millimeter washers, so those would replace the ones I got. So I think in theory I could put a 0.5 and a 0.1 in there with the 1.5 bearings, which is a pretty standard size bearing. And I do have a bunch of bearings. As you can see in here, I've got all kinds of bearings and copper washers, more washers. Let's see what we got in here. See if I can find some better bearings. There's some skiffs. Actually, they're the Chinese skiffs that I thought I was out of. And I think those might work perfectly. So I've got 2 of those fully caged bearings. Could have sworn I was out of those. I told Sever I was out of them. I didn't mean to be lying. Thought I had used them all. Let's see here. All right. These are... these are 1.2, so these are perfect to replace the ones that are in there. With the closed... Wow, much better bearings. But will they fit in the knife blade? No. No, they will not. Dang it. All right. Those are the perfect thickness, but they're a little too... The diameter's a little too big. Let's put those to the side. There's some real skiffs. What else do I have here? Aha! I've got some better than those stamped ones, some of these Teflon looking ones. And these are 1.2. I've got it written on the outside. They are 6 millimeter pivots. Is that what this is? I wasn't even paying attention. I thought it was a 5, but let's see what we got here. Nope, it is a 6. Now, will these fit in the blade? Probably not. None of these are going to fit in the blade. All right, I should have known that because it says 11.8 on it. Keep looking for a second. We might find something. Aha, there's 2 littler ones. Let's see what we got here. Will those fit in the blade? No. None of them are going to fit in the blade cutout. So that's the problem. So I do have ones that will fit, but they're just basically the same stamped bearings that were in there, as you can see. Let's see if these are the same size. Yes. These actually felt a little crunchy, so I am going to pull 2 new ones out. And these say 8.5 by 5.2 by 1.2. So if I was going to get some skiffs or something for it, I would need those size. But there's 2 newer ones, and they actually look way better. Will they fit in the blade? Yes, perfectly. All right. So at least we found some that won't feel as crunchy. The ones that were in there felt they had a little weird feeling on one of them. All right, let me put all this crap back up so I don't make a mess here. Buy some extra knife stuff to have laying around. It's pretty nice when you need to go and work on your knives. All right. So I've also got 1.0 thickness, 1 millimeter thick washers to replace both of those with a single one. But these are probably 5 millimeter pivots. Yep. These are 5 millimeter pivots. So I didn't fix anything in theory. I probably got some that I just went through that are the right size. Dang it. Yeah, buy 5 millimeter and 6 millimeter stuff, because you never know what your pivot's going to be. I'm sure y'all are talking amongst yourselves. I'm not looking at the chat, so I have no idea what's being said. I apologize. Let me put those back and let me see if I can quickly see some washers that might work. All right, what are those? Those look like the right size. They're 1.2 thick. Huh. Okay. That just means that I could... Well, that's probably too thick. What she said. Let's see, what are these? I think these are 1.0. And I don't mind using copper. All right, let's measure these. See what they are. Aha, these are perfect. All right. So I can replace the bearings with the newer bearings and the washers with the copper ones with a single. Put all this crap up again. As you can see, I got a lot of extras. And it's nice sometimes when you need something to be able to find it. All right. So, we should be able to put a little oil in here. Hey, what's going on with my oil this morning? All right. Drop that in there. Fits perfectly. Put the pivot back in. Put the new bearing in. Oh, dang it. Those are 5 millimeter. Why didn't y'all let me know that? All right. I'll have to put the old bearings back on. It's all right. And then the single washer on that side should be good. I'm tired of looking for stuff, so I'm not going to attempt to find the right washers. I mean bearings. But the washers, at least I got replaced with a single one. So that's cool. And I will be back to the chat here momentarily. Let me get this thrown back together. All right. That feels pretty good. I noticed last night that it was good to get one of these started. There we go, and then get the other one started. There we go, then crank one of them down. Crank the other one down. Alrighty. Knife back together. Let's see if we got any side-to-side blade play. See if those washers. Ooh. Ah, it just needed to. Oh, there we go. Yeah, those copper washers need to work in a little bit. I think we're good. Make sure this is good and tight. Well, that's too tight. Yep, that's too tight. At least I know that it's getting good and tight against the. All right, centering looks good. Very drop shutty. All right, that will wear in nicely. Very solid. All right, done. Let me find something. Let me find a little place to put these parts so that I will have them. I will actually drop them in this little drill bit bag for now. I know what these are. I'll put these two smaller bearings in here to remind me. All right, there we go, there we go, there we go. Tools out of the way. Stuff back up. And let's go back to chat. Now I can pay attention to what y'all were saying. Good and tight. All right, bust out the calipers, Washer City. Bill Honeycutt, good welcome. I would have thought that too, Bill, if they didn't do it on both sides. Let's see. Bill, yeah, you gotta go check all your knives. Let's see. William TC. B. Shady's counting that lottery money this morning. You got Ray Sachs got a Cold Steel Outdoorsman this morning. And he got his APOC Odashi. Gudentite. Yeah, so the skiffs that would fit in these would be the 0.5 inch. Let's see here. Try to figure out which skiffs would fit in this knife. Skiff made blades. Cage bearings. So we need a 6mm pivot, which is also, here's 6mm. These are 1mm thick. Those would not be thick enough. 6mm, 1/16. I think these are probably the right ones, but let me get some measurements here. All right. 10.668. I think they need to be more like 8. I don't know if they make a 6mm any smaller than the 1/16 ones. The skiffs might not fit in the blade. That's the only problem. I think they need to be around 9 instead of 10.6. So let me look here. Those are even bigger. 5mm. Let's see, 3/16, 3/64. So let's check the measurements on this one. Yes. No. Pivot size is wrong on this one. Let's see, what is a 1/4 inch pivot? Okay, that's the same as the 6. That's 6 and 10. Here's 6 and 3/64. So see what this is. Right here. 9.5 and 6 and 1.2. So that might be perfect right there. 9.5, huh? Let me grab the ones that were in there and see if 9.5 will work. I think those are the ones though right there. Let me check. It's all good. Keep it scale stupid. I'm not gonna be talking about it much longer. See, I can't believe they put 2 in both sides. It's weird. And these, I think these are pretty close to the same size as the bearings, so could take the bearings out, but so these are 9.8. So 9.5s would work. Is that what it said on this one? Yes. Yep, these are the ones. So these skiffs would drop right in with the same washers that came with the knife and replace the stock bearings. Add to cart. So these are the 6mm 3/64 17 ball. Yep, that is the exact ones I need. All right. Mister, I know that I've ordered some from AliExpress. They have a lot for the hinderers and ceramic bearing. Let's see. Knife. Oh, I know. CNC. So you can buy skiffs for, I think these are the ones for like the hinderers or the, let's see what these are for. So these are 11.8 and 6.2. I think they're made, but they're $6. Aha, they got 2 different sizes too. There's the size right there. But they have quite a few different ones that you can order from, let's see. And seems they've gone down in price too. Let's see what size these are. 11.8, 6.2, 1.588. More balls, more benefit. There you go. The ones that come in a lot of the clones. Wow, I'm glad. Oh, they've added a shipping charge. That's why they went down in price. So these are 10.6 by 6.4 by 1.2. These are the ones that come in most of the clones now. But with the shipping charge, they're $12, so you might as well buy skiffs. No, these aren't skiffs. These are the Chinese equivalents. But the ones I just showed are the ones that a lot of yeah, they're more expensive than skiffs. Pretty crazy. And those are the 9.7, 5.2, 1.2. But they are available different sizes on AliExpress. When you buy more of them, of course, you can get a better deal. So it wouldn't be a bad thing to have some extras laying around. I've still got a set of the 5mm pivot ones, but alright, let's see. Smash that like button. I had some kind of something I wanted to show. What was it? Oh, yeah, I already talked about that. Pocket checks today. Ed Durbin looks like he's carrying a couple of Kubeys today. And got the Bravo 1 and the Bravo 1. That, okay. Steve, there's the ones he mentioned he was carrying earlier. 3 bangers. Nice job. Mr. Lou found one of these, the OG Mantis Gearhead. Found him a pristine one. That's pretty cool. Mr. Lou has some nice knives. Mr. Bill Doyle showed his Devo and Olite last night. There's the 2 knives TC got in the giveaway. He's been eyeballing that Benchmade Jared Oser clone, and I sent him one of those Tough Knife Breaker clones. And Sever 7, oh, there's Michael. Berg Blade Slim and is that a Padre or compadre? I can't ever remember what the blade shapes. I need to look up Kunwu Padre. Alright, so looks like that is a Padre, I do believe. What is the Kunwu Compadre? I always get those 2 blade shapes. Alright, so don't know. What's the easiest way to tell a difference? Anybody know the quick way to tell the difference between a Padre and a compadre? Is the jimping Let's see, I can't tell. All right, what was, okay, sorry. I was over in Firefox while y'all were stuck on that picture. By the way, there again is Mr. Keep It Scale Stupid's first Laconico. It's just the size difference, so the blades are exactly the same. I wasn't sure if there was a slight difference in the blades or not. I've just got the XL, so I don't know about the smaller ones. I've never... My sister has, I think, both of them. But I've got the Django XL, and it's got, of course, more of the... It's got the clip point, more so. I believe he said it was a Padre. The only two Kunwus I have are the Django XL and the Chad. Oh, and the new one that I guess is behind me. No. Oh, I guess I put it in here next to its. No. Where is my new one? Huh. Well, that's no good. There's my Evo. What the heck? Where did I put my... I guess I put it in here, but didn't put it next to its kinfolk. That's always great. Just love that. Love when I misplace a new knife that I just got. It's my favorite thing ever. And I have no idea where I put it. Can't even think where I would have put it. Besides in the nice knife case. And if I did that, why didn't I put it next to the other Kunwus? Huh? Tell me. Already lost it. Yeah, the X Padre with the X lock. Why in the world? Aha! It's laying right here to the side. I knew it had to be somewhere close here. So now I got these three Kunwus. Yeah, there's my three Kunwus so far. I wanted three of the big ones. Mitchell, good morning, sir. Yeah, there's a X Tau and an X Padre. Is there something else with that same lock? Not positive. I was trying to look at the difference and I couldn't tell any difference. So 3-inch blade and 3.4-inch blade is the difference. The way they've got them kind of shrunk. $20 difference and 0.4 inches of a blade difference. Yes, I'm really liking the Vertilock. Yes, it is very nice. The only problem with this knife, if you get one, is the access to the lock bar needs to be more. Since it's their first one, I guess they didn't realize they kind of kept it the same size as their frame locks. And if that was on a frame lock, your thumb would be able to catch it very easily. But since you're using your pointer finger, you can just barely get your finger in there. And to show you kind of what I mean, here's the access on a PM2. So it should have a little more access to it, honestly. If you get one, you'll know what I'm talking about. You can just barely get your fingertip, like just the tiniest bit, tiniest bit of your fingertip in there. So I wish it was a little deeper cutout right here, and I could do that. I wish it was closer to the depth of the PM2. But I do like the lock itself, and I like the way it's laid out. Like this one is kind of small, and this one goes all the way across. It's just a little nicer version of the compression lock. Total transparency. I can't wait to lay this out today and make the sheath for the fixed blade tomorrow. Get that out of the way. I have not been able to carry this and use it because I don't have a sheath for it. All right. Now what's going on in the rest of the knife world? Anything cool on Instagram y'all ran across this morning, or? Yeah, the thing I like about it is you don't have to touch the blade. Well, I guess you don't have to touch the blade. Most people don't touch the blade anyway on a frame lock, when they just let it drop to their finger. But if you've gotten used to carrying spider codes, it's really quick to be able to do that without having to go to the other side of the knife with your thumb. So it's just a preference thing. Neither one, I like frame locks the best out of anything. So I really got it to try out the Vertilock just to see what it was about. I wouldn't care if this Gringo had the frame lock. Oh, check pocket check. Yes, sir, Pete. Discord. Pocket check. There you go. So Michael and Pete are carrying this. Those lines you put on that Berg blade look really good, Pete. I think you did that, didn't you? Pretty positive you did. Those lines look really good, though. Hoven Customs? I don't think I know what Hoven Customs is. What are we looking at here, Robin? Definitely got a working man's hand. Let's see what we got here. That is definitely interesting. Oh, wow. Even more interesting now. Wow, very interesting. Not really a locking knife. That's pretty cool. That a Maine Coon? I think that is a Maine Coon. Shelf brackets? I don't know what it's riding on. Something like a shelf bracket? Channels? Yeah, I'm gonna have to follow him for sure. Yeah, I think that was a Maine Coon. I'm not positive, but let's see. Follow. Check out some more of his stuff here. Let's see if we can see that one and see how it might possibly work. Right here? No, is that it? I think that might be it. So I'm guessing it has little channels like all the way down, just kind of like how that is in the middle there. Uh, that slides back and forth on. It's probably got like drawer slide, like cut out, like notches cut out that the blade slides down. Yeah, he's got some wild stuff, huh? That's pretty cool. Now there's some custom pivots. Talking about making different pattern pivots. Some of those are super cool. Wow. Click the watch. All right, let me try to find the watch. Oh, right here. The vault. That's pretty cool. Abalone and zirconium. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Let's see what else we got. Oh, here's close-ups of a lot of those pivots. Wow, look at the machining. Very nice, very nice. There's the kitty cat again. Goliath. Does somebody know if that is a Maine Coon? Did anybody ever answer me? I didn't see an answer. Looks like William sent me some pictures. I hate going into private messages on the live because I'm afraid something might pop up that's not supposed to. There's another one. Oh, there's that knife. We can't see the channel. Something in the back here rides on a channel though. Wow. This guy does some crazy work. He really does, huh? I love running across new people like this. Thank you, Robin, again. I love that finish on that blade, too. Couldn't mess that one up. That's a wild looking blade. The Manto. That around that pivot looks sweet. Yeah, that thing's pretty wild. Got a good profile when closed, though. What a wild shape. That is super cool. That is one of the first recurves I kind of like, just because of the overall shape of it. Wow. He is a lion. Hoping to see if somebody says what kind it is. I'm pretty sure the face. Yeah, the fact that he does watches does mean his tolerances are probably pretty wild. There's the same knife in a full dress. Wow, that's a thick boy too. Look how thick that thing is. Good grief. Let's see. Yeah, look how. Wow. What a chunk of metal. Look at the pieces. 7 pieces fit together. Yeah, dude's tolerances are. Yeah, it was a weird lock. I saw that. Uh, Man, those pieces though, you can see them. They're like puzzle pieces fit together. Awesome work. Wonder if Mr. Fred has anything by this guy. And what is it again? No, Nolan? No, Hoven. Hoven Customs. Glenn. Let's see where's he from? I don't think he's from the U.S., but maybe so. Oh, Hoven Watches. He has a whole. I'm gonna follow his watches too. He has a whole watch page. Wow. That's a guy after my own heart. He makes knives and watches. Uh, Norwegian. Norwegian knife maker. No fancy machines or CNC. What? He uses a bench mill to make all those. Wow. And they're priced accordingly. Look at this full dress with dragon skin. Yeah, I love running across. Oh, there's the puzzle one. There's the one with the 7 pieces. Crazy. Yep, Robin just found some new grails. Um, there's a plain Jane one. Esser, Acer. Uh, orange peel. I wonder what the dimensions are. I wish Arizona would have more stuff as far as dimensions go. Does he have a... Alright, Recon 1 might have some dimensions. Here's that same one we just looked at. That. Alright. 8.5 overall with a 3.5 inch blade. So he makes big knives for big boys. See what other sizes some of them are. Bunch of the Acers. Phonics is 8.5 with 3.5. And what is the Phonics XL? 9.75 and 4.375. Wow. I wish I liked abalone or mother of pearl. But I just don't. Let's see. Oh yeah, y'all were asking about the weight. I didn't pay attention, but let's just grab one. 7.4 ounces. So yeah. Chunky boys. Chunky boys. Looks like the Acer and the Phonics. Look at this Link Auto. 4.5 inch blade, 10.25 inch overall. Weighs 15.9 ounces. A full pound. Runs on washers, hidden hardware, push button, auto liner lock construction. Oh, look at the button. Even the button is crazy. Wow, look at all the internal milling on that one. That is pretty awesome. Yeah, it's a liner lock. You can see the liner. But look at the milling on the liners. That is wild. I like how they go down and meet the blade too. Like, yeah, that's pretty wild. There it is, open. Crazy. Oh, and there's the back spacer. Wow. What a crazy looking knife. 10.25 inches and a pound. Not available in California or New York. All right. That was a definite score there, Robin. Thank you, sir. Let's see who. Does it show who he's following? Um, let's see who this guy is. Let's give him a follow. Dave Hatt Custom Knives. What do we got going on here? Poseidon on fire. What was that noise? Is that one of his video? A whirl? See if we can hear it again. Yeah. Alright. Came out of one of his videos. Let's see what else he's got. Got any blade shapes that I like? Huh. Ever heard of Dave Hatt? Good mirror polish. Let's see. Go back. See if we find any more, say, custom knives here. I need to follow that one for sure. Need to follow Corbin. Let's see. What are Skinsy knives? Aha! Yeah, what do we got going on here? I was about to say, like, what? Does he do customizing? I'm confused. Hey, there's one of those. There's David. That's almost the knife I was looking for. Synchronicity. Can't say it's not a thing. Pretty wild that we ran across almost the knife I was looking for from Mosier. I'm sure that picture of the knife I'm looking for came from Sebastian Larson Enigma. Yes, please. Wow. All right. Sebastian Larson Enigma. Give him a follow. There's the Enigma. John, what do you think of the Enigma? It's already got a polished blade for you. That's a pretty cool stippled, jigged handle on it. Huh. All right, let me go back and see if there's actually price or somewhere you can buy it. Enigma. The Enigma Overkill details. Such a perfect knife in every way. Well, I don't see anywhere prices. He's not even on Arizona Custom Knives. Wonder how long that knife has been out. How old are these posts? 396 weeks ago? Holy cow. That's 7 years ago. Wow. Unless my math ain't mathing right. That's 7 years ago. Books are closed. He's from Sweden. So he might no longer be making knives. Yeah, this was 9 years ago. That's got Dan Carrera vibes. It looks a lot like my 904 Integral. Huh. Kind of weird. You can run across stuff. The knives have been being made for a long time, so let's go to Knife Swap real quick and see if last time somebody sold an Enigma. And it's spelled just like you would think it's supposed to be spelled. Kritzman Enigma non-flipper. Kritzman Enigma non-flipper. Alan Kritzman. Custom version of Stan Wilson's non-flipper flipper. So that's it right there. Non-flipper flipper. Now I want to know what a Kritzman custom knife is. Kritzman custom knife. Alan Kritzman. All right. Kritzman, let's see. Kritzman Instagram. Oh, wrong Kritzman. Alan? Aha. Give him a follow. Just running across all kinds. All right, let's go back here. Rod Olson Microburst Custom. Let's see what this is. Microburst. FA blades. All right, Rod Olson knives. Let's see. Rod Olson Instagram. Rod Olson knives. All right. Well, reminds me of a Gavco a little bit. Another beautiful. Which pivot? I think I lost you on time. Jim Clow Mosaic Damascus, Nichols Zircotite Clip, that was only 21 weeks ago. Wow. Maybe that's what you're talking about with the pivot. The microburst, yeah. That's the pivot. I do not know. Wow. Some gorgeous knives. Yep, the rabbit holes are endless. But we're getting to see cool knives that I haven't seen before. Maybe some of you have. I am off today. I'm going to work on building my shelf for the laser and the 3D printer to add on to my studio desk over here to my left. Then we might have some new shooting locations. JV Galaxy. Trying to see ones that I like. I don't like too much of this funkiness. I mean, it's beautiful, but as far as what I'm drawn to naturally, I'm not seeing, like, I look at this one and that one's got mother of pearl or something. There's some micro milling. Crazy looking pattern. Alright, there we go. There's more my style. That's the JV Galaxy again. See what they run. Alright, it's not a crazy price. Is it a button lock? I mean, I guess so, because it's got that button. See you later, Robin. Let's see. Prices on. Yes, his stuff is reasonable. Not crazy priced. Nothing really hitting me like my style, though. It's either got skelly or short, funky blade shapes. To each his own, I guess. What did TC said? A bunch of McNeese just hit Arizona. Recently added. Let's see what we got on here. Anybody want to buy a purple Wraith Auto? Heretic? Vortex Mini. What else we got? I think we can do 50 items per page and not have to turn as many pages. Vortex Mini. What else I like? My eyes go to certain knives naturally. Cobra Flipper. That one's pretty nice. Kamehameha. That's a Hawaiian knife, John. I don't know if John's even still here, but what is going on with the website? JD, the knife on the table is the most I've spent on a knife. This one right here. This is my most expensive knife. I think this one was $710. Maybe it was. I don't remember what the price was, but I sold two, and I'm not. No, it's not cell shaded. It's purple camo carbon fiber. So I bought 3 of these, and I made $100 off of each of the other 2. So I got this one for $200 cheaper. So maybe it was $690, and then I got it for $490. I can't remember. Hold on, let me go look it up. Hasn't been that long. I usually have a good memory. So the full price of this one was $710. Yeah. But I sold 2 other ones, so I paid $510 for it basically. Cell shading is when it makes it look like a cartoon knife. Let me just show you really quick. It'll be real easy to there's a guy that did cell shading on his house. Have y'all seen that? Well, let's see. Which one do they do a bunch? The Medusa and the Pariahs, they do. All right. They look like this. They're the ones that look like cartoon knives. There you go. Check this out. Cell shaded house. There's a guy that has a well, let's go here and let's go here and let's go where. Well, I don't see it. So let's see. Tell what I've been watching. Crazy wild stuff. Stuff to go to sleep to. There's a guy, and I don't know why I don't see it. Art House. What's it called? It's got a name, and I can't think what it's called. he did his whole house. He's painted his whole house multiple times, like 18 times. And it's called something. It's a famous house. Guy painted his whole house 18 times. Artistic. I don't remember. All right, hold on. Oh yeah, this guy. This was super cool. Mr. Doodle. He did his whole house in doodles. Pretty wild. This will be a cool video to watch though. But yeah, this guy's pretty wild. There's a few guys that have done, but look, his whole house. Did all that by hand. That's like Sistine Chapel level. Yeah, that's pretty wild. But the guy I'm talking about, yeah, all it's going to show me is this guy's house. Yeah, they're cell shaded house. Mansion. Hand painted mansion. Dang it. I ran across, I'll find it and show y'all it, but it's pretty cool. His whole house looks cell shaded. And I can't think. All right, hold on. Yep, here it is. $4 million in spray paint. This is the same video I watched.
My gate unplanned, like I'm not even mic'd up.
Yeah, let's see the mansion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's cut to the chase. Oh, he's got rolls rolling by, huh?
Yeah, just a random rolls in.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy. Let's see it. This is all paint?
Yeah, well, first we paint, then we party, then we party, then we paint.
What's the craziest version of this house that you've ever done?
Roll the clip.
Hey, he wasn't kidding.
Well, you know, there was that one,
Graffiti
and then there
mansion.
That one was crazier than the first one.
And then this one time, there was like...
All right, no, let's get in here. This is crazy, bro. Okay.
All right.
Hey, you weren't kidding, man. This is nuts.
Look, you know, it's home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How long have you been here?
9 years.
That's probably the biggest TV I've ever seen.
You want to see headquarters? These are what would be considered leftovers.
I'm like, yeah, where do you put all the paint? Okay. Whoa. How much money have you spent on paint total?
Yeah, more than the house worth.
Like millions?
Probably at least like 3-4 mil.
What?
Like at least.
What do you do with all the cans when you're done?
No, funny enough, actually, we never throw away any cans.
Oh, yeah?
We do a thing called fan cans. We'll do one with you. You sign it. If you're watching right now, you can win a fan can from Daniel Mack. All you gotta do is comment down below. We give away every single can, and we also hide them in the gates because we get like 200-300 people a day stop by for photos, and so fans know like the little Easter egg. You can take one.
Whoa, this outside is absolutely crazy. Whoa, what? How much money in art do you think you have out here?
Well, I think, you know, the super valuable stuff is like my NFT collection.
Did CryptoPunks go to like nothing?
You're probably thinking of apes, but they're still $50K for one of those. I
Oh,
mean,
it's still fit. Okay.
the cheapest punk is probably like $250,000. That one's probably going for $450,000-$500,000.
Oh, and you own that one. So
Yeah.
Okay, so you put the art on the walls that you
Yeah,
own.
so I've been like retired, semi-retired for like 4 years.
Okay.
So now I just kind of like doodle my NFT collection on the house.
Dude, this is crazy. So you throw like insane parties here.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
jeez.
Now I just go to Starbucks in this thing.
Oh yeah. Wait, is this custom?
This is a Year of the Dragon 1/1 extended wheelbase Rolls Royce Phantom. You got to say the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's like a Tribe Called Quest.
Is this gold flake?
So this is actually real glass in the paint. It's
Oh.
a special paint that they did. They call it Black Diamond. I got to go to Goodwood where they make the Rolls Royces. They want to teach me how to do it so I can paint my house white diamond.
Can you see what it looks like inside? Whoa.
hello.
Oh, hey. Whoa. This is like the lamb wool kind of stuff.
Yes. Yeah. Well, this was a 1/1 edition for the Year of the Dragon. You have the dragon in the roof. You have carbon fiber claw marks, which I think is super crazy.
Whoa,
in the
what?
dash. In
That's
all the
crazy.
headrests, you have the actual dragon stitching. If
wow.
you're thirsty, there's a little champagne in the fridge there.
this-
You can have a little bubbly.
Oh, whoa. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
there's a fridge here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. What?
Vegas night.
Does it come with these?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, whoa. Okay. You got the umbrella in here?
Naturally.
Umbrella. How much does this go for?
This one was 800.
Wow, so
plus tax.
probably lots of tax. I
And,
didn't even know Rolls does like 1/1s.
It's normally like one of one a year. This was a 5-year hand build, and they did one in China, which is the more of a brown and wooden theme. They did another one, I think, for Singapore.
Okay.
And this is the American Dragon, which is, I think, pretty gangster spec. if you
Yeah,
ask
bro.
me. The
Yeah,
black and
dude.
red.
Whoa, okay. You got a whole like Zen garden back here.
Yeah, lots of room for activities. So we've built like sets out here. We've done full concerts out here. We've done. We did a fake wedding here once.
So this is kind of like the Hugh Hefner like Playboy Mansion kind of thing.
Not quite. I think it's more artistic. Andy Warhol and Austin Powers had a baby, and that baby ate a lot of cheeseburgers.
That's you.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Baby.
So you've done it. You've done the full paint like 9 times, 10 times.
I think 14 times.
14. How long does that take?
The shortest time was 3 days. I would say the average is 9.
Okay.
And like the longest is like 2 weeks. It's a straight boot camp. It's like 18 hours a day.
Whoa,
really
okay.
dedicated people.
Wow.
And we just like paint. Many people have touched these walls and have graced it with their talent. You know what I mean?
Where have you been the last like several years? Because I used to see videos like, where have you been?
Yeah, semi-retired. I mean, I do a lot of consulting, but the truth is my mom passed away and it just hit me like a ton of bricks. I got into like crypto, trading like meme coins and making art for NFT projects. And kind of just like closed the Willy Wonka factory. Kind of like healing. I mean, I think you're the first like collaborative video I've done in 4 years.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to you.
Hey,
You're
thanks for
crushing
having me.
it.
So that's what you do for a living now.
Well, I did just close a brand deal.
Oh yeah?
And there might be a Graffiti Mansion reboot coming soon.
Oh, okay. When's that happening?
Starting in a couple days. So
Am I invited to a crazy party?
can you be back at the end of the October?
I mean, I could definitely come for that.
As we used to say, if you stay lit.
All
you
right,
gotta
so
get lit.
Graffiti Mansion. Go check it out. Yeah, super cool spot. Spray paint. Painted his house 14 times. Yeah. I'm glad I found that video because, you know, but the first scene, the opening, the front of it is what reminded me of the Heretics and all that, the cell shading. Let me see.
Party, then we party, then we paint.
What's the craziest version of this house that you've ever done?
Roll the clip.
Hey, what?
Yeah, so that's a good shot right there of the what I was talking about, the cell shading. I like it better on a house than I do on a knife. But anyway, thank you for indulging me while we watch that. Guess we're going to start winding things up. It is my day off and I want to enjoy it. This knife will get you. It just about cut me again. The blade is too long for the handle. And if you let it sit in any kind of the fat of your hand like that, when you close it, it'll bite you. It just hit my hand, but luckily it didn't cut me. So you have to make a conscious effort when you close it to make sure you got it slid all the way down your hand, or it'll bite you. So if you get a Chad, be careful. Make sure you got this sitting off your hand. Because the first time I opened it, it cut me. the exact first time I opened and closed it. So I might get rid of this thing. I like it because I like the bigger blade Kunwus, and these are the 3 with the longest blades, 3.7. I think there's one more with that same length blade. But yeah, if you ever get a Chad or hold one, make sure to be careful. Poker machines are running. Counting that money. Be shady. Let's see here. Yes, I would say it is. I just got this not long ago. I mean, I like it other than the fact it wants to bite me every time I go to close it. You just have to kind of make a conscious effort to let it sit out of your palm. If you dig it in, if I close it right now, it's gonna bite me though. It's so close to the end of the scales. They should have made the scales a little longer for safety, but the blade, you can see how close it is to the end. Sever 7, you ought to post a picture of the two 20 million to count the day, to start the day. That's a lot of money to count, be shady. I see the 20K. Yeah, post a picture like TC did of the giveaway knives. Oh, you did? There's the two that Sever got. Every time I put that top knife out on the table, he commented on it. So I sent it to him. That is the Cretace Duke. And it's got superb action. And he got one of those we got one of those ones I bought 10 of. Thank you for posting that, Sever. Buy, sell, and trade. Bill is selling some lights. If y'all are interested. Morning, Bill, by the way. Yeah, the Xenon is a pretty cool looking knife. I will have to admit. It's definitely one of your style with the long, thin blades. And that's the one I would get if I was going to get one, but they're just way too long and skinny for me. Yeah, Sever, it is pretty nice. That's why I bought 10 of them, because I think everybody should have one. I've got a box of 8 of them left. I've got 8 of them left to give away. I'm about to end it anyway, be shady. So you're not gonna be missing much. I'm about to end her up and start enjoying my day off. I've got to build today, so I like building. Boy, there's some weird stuff going on in this picture here. We got a knife up. We got a bunch of weird handles that are bent. We got a knife without a blade up here that's got a blade somehow, but doesn't have a blade. You got one with double blades sticking out, a fixed blade that would hurt you. AI is wild. Like I said, I made this picture on the way driving home, so it is what it is. I didn't have to redo it. I just said make the word blade talk out of knife blades. And it did it. But there's some wildness going on in this picture. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all being here. Hope y'all have a great hump day. Hump whatever you can. Get over the hump of the week. We will be back tomorrow to make a sheath. Sever. Yeah, I mean, I could just send you the link, or you can buy them. But I can send you a couple. Let me see. Real quick, let me find the link for Sever for those knives. Let's see, my orders. I think you can get them. Let's see. Where are they? Right here. They're only $19.80 right now. They're only $20 knives. There's the link to them, Sever. $19.80 with free shipping. Well, I said they were a surprise until the people with the giveaways got them. I got John a special knife, special for him too, and I had to like buy it separately, so I haven't sent his out yet. But I tried to custom send a knife to each person that they've showed interest in. So I did the same thing with John, but I had to order one for him. Yeah, keep it scale stupid. You need to click that link and order one of those knives. The entry deal, you can get them for $12 if you've never bought one from AliExpress. But if you have, they are $19.80. So what's weird is when you go to AliExpress and you're logged in, it shows you this. Let me show you. So if you're logged into AliExpress, it shows you this price. And if you've never bought anything at AliExpress, they will give it to you for $12. So that is one of the best knives for $20-25 that you can get. And I bought a bunch. Like I said, the TC, I said, the Sever, I said, depending on how the heat treat is, could be the best value knife ever. And they got the 2 different milling patterns. So yeah, grab you one. Anyway, guys, love y'all, appreciate y'all, see y'all tomorrow. Peace.